watching BBN Tonight on your official UK sports station, LEX 18. Presented by Central Bank, the official bank of UK athletics.
Welcome back to BBN Tonight. There's plenty of football to talk about with the final regular season game coming up Saturday.
Yeah, let's check in with Jeff Piecoro of the UK Sports Network. Hey, Pick.
How are you guys?
We're doing good. Listen, there's been a lot of soul searching for this UK team as they round out a year that started with some big-time expectations. Offensive coordinator Eddie Gran was not really willing to share any details of what UK's future offense might look like or if he'll be a part of it. Take a listen.
The way this year has gone, I'm focusing on getting a touchdown in the red zone. I'm focusing on converting on third down and really just that's been the full focus for me. A lot of that will be with the head football coach, and then when he wants me to be a part of it, I'll be a part of it. So just really haven't done that. Trying to get these kids through a difficult time and to finish strong. So that's kind of where my energy is right now.
It's been a trying year, Jeff. Will Eddie Gran be around?
I hope so. I mean, this offense was really good when you had Benny Snell at running back and Lynn Bowden at wide receiver. They have to be able to throw the football down the field, but they got to find some receivers that can catch the ball. I like Eddie Gran's offense when it's working. It's simply not working right now, but I don't think that's his fault.
Yeah, this week, Mark Stoops talked about how a tough decision may have to be made when it comes to this Kentucky team accepting any kind of bowl bid. But lineman Landon Young says he'd like the chance for one more game.
I want to go out there and I want to be able to have one more opportunity because if not, this Saturday literally is the last time that I get to strap up in Kentucky blue and white. And I would love to have one more opportunity and just be able to maximize everything I can here. But I know a lot of the guys are in the same mindset that I am, that they want that extra opportunity. They want to be able to have that bowl experience, especially for the young guys coming in.
Jeff, I mean, this is, we say it a lot. It's a different year. I mean, it's just one of those things. There's so many variables when it comes to a bowl game. They're going to have to stay quarantined, away from their family longer. They're going to, a bowl game may be just down and back. I mean, you don't get the fun out of a typical bowl year. Right. You kind of wouldn't fault the team if they decided not to play this year.
Well, but as a former player, I got to play that one last game in a bowl game, and knowing I wasn't going to go to the NFL or the USFL, or there's a lot of guys in it that aren't Landon Young who are not going to play on Sunday. So for them to pad up one more time and get out there, that's huge. And the other thing for Mark Stoops' troops coming back, those 20 extra practices are huge to development of this team.
That's why I think it would be a mistake to turn down a bowl game, because you've got all that time. Listen, the extraordinary conditions of this pandemic have led to some extended eligibility. Defensive lineman Phil Hoskins said he would consider a 7th season in Lexington, celebrating his 40th birthday here as a Wildcat. Do you think that's there's a chance that happens? He's had a great season.
Well, for him coming off the injury he had a year ago, missed the entire season. Yeah, I think another year of getting bigger, getting stronger, strengthening that leg, showing the NFL people I've got size, but I've also got my lateral movement back. I think a guy like that, I think it would benefit him. So I think there's a couple of guys that might be thinking of, one more year can't hurt.
It's next man up at cornerback position after Kelvin Joseph decided to opt out for Kentucky's last game. While Carrington Valentine is the man that's behind Boss Man Fat on the depth chart, Cedric Dort Jr. is expected to get the nod on Saturday. Just talk about everything involved there, Jeff.
Well, I'll tell you, I think one of the deepest positions they have is the defensive secondary. Dork started all 11 games last year. So he's a guy that slides right in there. Valentine is a young kid who has gotten, as the season progressed, some playing time because he's earned it. But this is such a crazy year. We're seeing Tisdale and guys like that getting some playing time. I really don't think this hurts Kentucky in this game. Yeah, they get Shy back at wide receiver, who's a really nice wide receiver for them, but they are so banged up. You talked about COVID. 8 of their starters were out last week. Their 3 top defensive backs are out. This is more like a JV game for them. I mean, it's crazy. But I think the secondary will be just fine.
And of course, they're without their coach, starting a true freshman at QB, all of that. Listen, we're going to be saying goodbye to some seniors that have meant a lot to this program, Jeff. So we'll be looking forward to listening to your call for the final time of those guys at Kroger Field. Thanks for being with us today.
Can I add one thing real quick?
Yes.
Randy Burke, former UK player and NFL player, all of us out here, Stay strong. We're all praying for you in this tough time. Don't give up. As Jim Valvano said, don't ever give up, my man.
Thank you, Jeff. Coming up next on BBN Tonight, more talk about the college football postseason and how Kentucky could be affected.
Yeah, we'll bring in bowl expert Nick CARPARELLI for his thoughts. We'll be right back.